Hi Aries, welcome to your reading for today. We're going to see what you need to know right now. This could be past, present, or future for you, okay? You're going to know best how it resonates. And with that being said, let's see what you need to know right now, Aries. What is going on? We have the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. The Seven of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. And then we have the Knight of Cups at the bottom. So there's some sort of confusion here about a Queen of Swords and a King of Pentacles and somebody being rejected or feeling rejected, about somebody receiving something or giving to someone. Okay, what is this about? Six of Pentacles. A fight over some sort of wish fulfillment or a dream or wanting something to come true. A fight over somebody receiving something. Okay, who's the Queen of Swords? The Tower. Okay, some sort of a catastrophe, some sort of a shocking change in a relationship. Okay, so there was something shocking that happened here with the Queen of Swords where somebody wanted to leave behind a relationship or somebody wanted to move something forward in a relationship. Okay, what's the Seven of Cups? Justice. The Seven of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Somebody here is confused about a family or somebody standing up for themselves when it comes to a family or defending a family, protecting a family. Some sort of confusion that was created about somebody protecting family. Okay. Tell me about this, or a birthday, okay, with the star. I'm getting a birthday, possibly. A fight about a birthday, maybe. King of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. Somebody that took some sort of impulsive action here. The Emperor. The Seven of Cups. 44. So this has to do with safety, stability, okay. Home and family. The Seven of Cups, yeah, and the Emperor. Somebody being confused about somebody's impulsive action here. A King of Pentacles Emperor. Somebody could be a boss of some sorts. What's the Four of Cups? The Knight of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so there's some information coming in or something being communicated about a turn of events or something has changed. There's something that has changed in a big way. A fated event. Okay. Tell me more about this Six of Pentacles, please. A fight about some sort of equal give and take. This has to do with somebody messaging a Queen of Pentacles or a Queen of Pentacles messaging something or saying something. Who's this Queen of Pentacles? The Arrow has to do with somebody chasing after someone, being obsessed with someone, being a stalker, somebody being angry, flames and passion. This has to do with somebody that is a stalker or a chaser, chasing after someone, being angry. The Arrow has to do with a fight, an argument about someone, yeah, somebody's choices and someone being angry. Okay. Can you tell me more about that, please? Or the choices that somebody makes when they're angry. This has to do with a hermit and a magician, Virgo. So the Queen of Pentacles could be a Virgo. Or this has to do with somebody that's a stalker. Somebody that was stalking, watching, hacking, using something to manipulate. Okay, that's what that's giving me. What else? Healing the inner child. Why do I feel like this has to do with a child and a birthday party? I don't know. And a coffin, something being completely over. Maybe a breakup. Some sort of anger, some sort of giving something to someone. I don't know, like a birthday present maybe. Giving something to someone. A fight and a breakup and someone being angry. All right, why is that coming out? Because of somebody overthinking something, or somebody is stressed and worried, stuck in their head, overthinking. This has to do with somebody giving something to someone, a betrayal, ultimate betrayal. Giving something to someone, an ultimate betrayal, okay? What is that about? The pathway being blocked. Trying to block someone's pathway by claiming that somebody gave something to someone to hurt them, to betray them. A main male. Okay. Something about a plan not working out here. Something can't be mastered. They can't work on a plan. Somebody's confused about what action to take. Somebody doesn't know what action to take. Who doesn't know what action to take? The moon. The illusion. About somebody coming out of poverty, coming out of debt, coming out of lack, financial hardship. Who is this about? Hold on. There's a lot of information here. This is about somebody being heartbroken, feeling hurt and betrayed. The world and judgment. This has to do with somebody's judgment, how they're going to be under judgment when the cycle ends, their judgment for when the cycle ends, for heartbreak and pain and betrayal. For something that was given to someone. Chasing after someone here, angry. But what does that have to do with it? Anger, not leaving someone alone, because somebody is deceptive. This has to do with somebody that lied in a relationship, okay, or somebody that lied about a relationship or did something deceptive in the relationship, lied. Or they lied about a relationship. There's going to be justice here for a family situation, or there needs to be justice when it comes to a family situation, or lies that were told around a family, lies that were told around a relationship. That's where there needs to be justice, okay? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? This has to do with somebody that is seeing something from a different perspective about what they're moving forward, or how they're going to move something forward using what they have in their possession, what they have in their control. Or somebody is going to try and move something forward, to hold on to something, to keep something stagnant and stuck. The truth, clarity and truth. About the seed to plant, or the plan moving forward, or a new beginning, a new start in an endeavor. Somebody is under harsh judgment. Or what somebody needs to be judged for when the cycle is complete. That's what this feels like. Somebody needs to be judged for something. Poverty, for keeping someone in lack and in poverty. Or judgment has to do with somebody's poverty or someone's money being affected. I'm just not quite sure yet if you're the one asking for advice on how to move something forward, or if something is justified, like taking some sort of action. Is it justified to do this? Is it revenge or is it justice? Or if this is someone else that's scheming on how to hold on to something, to keep something going forward. This has to do with a fight about some sort of wish fulfillment, somebody giving something to someone being hurt. What am I missing here? Tell me about this Queen of Swords, please, in the Tower. This has to do with somebody being heartbroken and hurt. Okay, and the plan, or something about a job, someone's career, where someone works. The Seven of Wands, defending yourself, standing up for yourself. The Hierophant, something about what is right, doing what's right, upholding laws, doing the right thing. Okay? Wanting to follow laws, wanting to do the right thing, wanting structure and order. Then Knight of Swords, communicating something to an institution, maybe. About somebody losing a job. Or somebody doing something for work. Or something is not someone's job. Or somebody's not doing what they're supposed to be doing at the job. Something about work. What someone does for work. This has to do with a main male, a wealthy man, and the pathway moving forward. So is this advice? Is this someone asking for advice on how to move something forward? Or what's the message here? It has something to do with a job, okay? Career, someone's money, mastery, and a burden. Somebody carrying a heavy, heavy burden, having to carry a lot of weight, feeling like something is too much to take here with money, job, and career. Communicating something about not working somewhere. Not working somewhere, that something is not someone's job. Why is that important? Because of a King of Cups and a Knight of Cups. Because whatever you're going to do, whatever the choices that you make, if you're asking what is right and what is wrong, right is always heart-based, okay, feeling-based, love-based. Doing something for the good of you, for someone else, or for the good of humanity. That's always the right choice, the best choice. So you're going to know, if you're connected to your emotions, you're going to know if you're doing something out of revenge or if you're doing it for justice, right? because those have two different, completely different frequencies. So this is kind of giving me last reading as well. Like maybe you're thinking about taking some sort of action towards someone, but you don't want it to come off like you're doing this out of revenge. But like you're going to feel it in your heart if something is revenge or if it's justice. Okay, so move in that energy. Move it through life or through this situation in that energy. You're going to know if something is out of revenge or if it's justice. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. Or, yeah, this has to do with the past and somebody taking quick action in the past, doing something very, very quickly. What's that about? Oh no, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, this is like you feeling stuck in a way or feeling trapped in a way because you don't want to betray someone or you don't want to hurt someone. You don't want to get revenge or you don't want it to come across that way. Like you want to hurt someone intentionally with some sort of a burden or feeling really weighed down by a decision because you don't want to stab someone in the back. You don't want to do something behind someone's back. You don't want it to look like you're getting revenge. I mean, that's just how this feels. The Sun, yeah. Okay. So I feel like Spirit's trying to tell you, like, you can trust your own intuition on this one. And I feel like there is something that you want to do, and you know that it's not revenge. You just might be worried about how it comes across, maybe, okay? Confused by justice. A choice to start something here. The Three of Cups. To start some sort of an investigation, okay? King of Wands at the bottom. Or to start some sort of a long-term investment here with a group of people. Yeah, the confusion right now, it seems to be around justice. Is this fair? Is this just? Well, I feel like you're already answering that yourself. I feel like you know that something is for justice. Does that make sense? Tell me more about the Seven of Cups. Yeah, confusion, not knowing what to do, not knowing if you should take some sort of action here, not knowing, being in two minds about it. But you know the truth. You actually do know what's right. So what is getting in between this here for Aries? The World, completing a cycle. The Eight of Wands, taking some sort of action quickly. The Ten of Pentacles, towards something here with a lot of money or something about an institution maybe that deals with a lot of money. Judgment, Strength. And the Nine of Cups. Yeah, whatever this is, if you're about to make some sort of a judgment call or make some sort of a decision, you can feel good about this. Or I feel like you feel good about making this judgment call. You feel like it's the right thing to do. So what does that have to do with someone being angry and something about a relationship? This is for justice, okay? Something is for justice. So I don't know what you're planning on doing or what you've been contemplating, okay? But whatever you want to do, it's for justice. Or if you do something or take action, do it for justice. Okay? And you'll know what that means. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you give what you, or you get back what you put out. Something is fair. Something is a fair exchange. Something is equal give and take, okay? Somebody puts some sort of energy out and that's what they're getting back. Something is an equal energetic exchange in some sort of way. Now, I don't know what you're planning again, but Spirit says this is fair, this is just, this is okay, you can do this. Like with the Four of Cups, I don't know, maybe you think that somebody is going to reject you if you do this, or somebody is going to push you away, or somebody's going to be unhappy with you, or they're going to get angry with you. Why does Aries think that? Because of the Empress. Because of somebody taking some sort of action to disconnect emotionally or to walk away? Or do you think somebody's going to walk away if you do something here? If you take action, someone's going to leave, walk away? No, look, it comes out again. It comes out the same exact way. Judgment, the Nine of Cups, and Strength. No, you can feel really good about this. You can do this, and you can feel good about it too. This is the right judgment call to make. This is a good thing. This is the right judgment call. You don't have to be worried about someone walking away, because this is for justice, and this is fair. Whatever that means to you, okay? The Ten of Swords. Yeah, you might feel like you're betraying someone or doing something behind someone's back. You're going to betray someone. You're going to hurt. Why would you? Why does Aries think they're going to hurt someone with this action? Because of a seed to plant. Bad memories of the past. With a King of Cups. And the Knight of Wands, taking some sort of action. A King of Cups took some sort of action in the past. And 55. And it made someone sad, upset, conflict. Yeah, but I feel like there's something here about like the waves, okay? Like the wave of intention that you set out into the universe, right? Like if you're thinking about the wave that you're sending out, that wave has a frequency and it has an intention, okay? It's like transmitting information, you know, just like other kind of information waves do. So if you're setting out an intention and you're about to take some sort of action that you feel good about doing, you know this is the right thing to do, you feel like this is justice and this is going to do good for you, others, and humanity, then that is the energy that is going to be emitted, right? Because it's a feeling, it's an emotional thing. Like if you're putting out the energy of like, I'm going to destroy your life and I'm doing this for payback, that is the frequency that's going to be emitted, right? But you seem to be overthinking this so much that I don't believe that that is the energy that's going to come out of it anyways, right? It seems to be a fear of some sorts. This has to do with defending family and a King of Pentacles. Okay, what's that about? The Wheel of Fortune. Something here is fated to happen, or it's a fated event, or it's, if you take this action or communicate something here, it's going to change something in a big, big way. Okay, in a karmic way. It's going to make a big change, but positively. Okay, this is good. This is for destiny. This is a good free will choice. Okay, if you want to put it that way. The Sun. Yeah, you're just overthinking. Okay. You're just overthinking this. You're just overthinking it. So I feel like Spirit's trying to call you back from the overthinking part of overthinking what kind of a reaction this is going to cause, because what is the energy that you're putting out, right? The Magician. You're the Magician. You're the Magician. You know that you can, this is about you transmuting something, or you creating an opportunity out of an obstacle. And I feel like you have a really good idea, but there's something that's holding you back from doing it because you're worried or stressed out about, you know, how is this going to come across? Is this going to come across like something is out of revenge, or this is for payback? But look, just the fact that you're sitting there asking yourself that shows me you don't have any kind of ill intention behind this. Okay? Because, you know, you're worried that it's going to be like misinterpreted in a way, right? What your actual intention is behind it. So I already feel like you have a good intention behind it just from the fact that you're overthinking it this way, right? So I feel like there is something here that Spirit wants you to do. Yes, take action and do it now. Don't waste any time, okay? You can do this immediately. The Five of Swords. Yeah, you might feel like you're doing something deceptive or manipulative here, or that something about revenge. But again, the Eight of Wands is like the energy that's emitted. It's the fast moving energy. It's the flow of the state, right? So if you know that this is not the intention you're putting out into the universe, then you don't even have to worry about how it's going to emanate, right? Does that make sense? The Three of Wands. Yeah, you can plan for the future here. Or this is for the future, the Hermit. This has to do with a cloak that you have on right now. Okay, you cloaked yourself in some sort of energy. Or when you go within and think about it, you're going to realize something here is for the future. Something makes sense for the future. And this has to do with a Queen of Wands and a King of Swords. Four of Swords, Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, if you've been thinking about like, oh, is somebody going to reject me over this? Or like, how's it going to come across if I do this? I feel like you don't have to be worried about that at all. Okay? Your spirit guide is like, don't worry about that. You can be totally at peace with whatever this is, because something here is for protection and justice. Okay. Yeah. So I think I'm going to leave it there, Aries. Okay. I hope this helps. And until next time, bye.